Yo, I have created the Justice League of the gaming franchise, and here's what I want you guys to do. Watch this video, see which ones I chose, listen to the reasons, and then go in the comments and make your own gaming franchise team. See if you can beat me. There are a whole bunch of games that I've never even heard of, never played, never even thought of. So you guys make a team, see if you can beat my team. Personally, I don't think you're gonna be able to unless you can come up with some genuinely omnipotent creatures throughout the gaming sphere. But let's go ahead and jump right into this video with my 7 picks. And yes, I did pick 7. Don't know if I explained why yet. The Justice League has 7 members. That's why. It's just the Justice League of gaming. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Intro. Intro. Drop it down. Word to your mother. This is in somewhat of an order of who I think is the strongest. Now, Kratos is at the very end, but the final two, like these two, could definitely be switched at any point. I just, as of right now, wanted to put Kratos at the bottom and the next one above him, but whatever. Kratos, he is strong enough to kill all the Greek gods, the Norse gods, and now he's going to Egypt, I'm pretty sure. But who knows, he might be. He is strong enough to flip infinity, like a giant thing that's supposed to be infinite. I don't think it's infinite weight, but I do think it's still impressive. He is strong enough to fight Thor. He still loses, but you know, he fights him again later. Honestly, Kratos is his own worst enemy. That's why I have him all the way at the bottom, because he doesn't want to tap into his true power. If he does, though, he would be one of the strongest ones. He would be skyrocketed above most of these people. But as of right now, he is just not using his full power to its full potential, because he's kind of a pansy. Next up, we've got Bayonetta. Now, those two could definitely be switched at any point. She is a witch with cool guns and stuff. She has hair magic. Yeah. Whenever you say her, like, just her powers and stuff, it's not really that impressive, but she's killed universal beings and everything else. There was one multiversal being in Bayonetta 2, I'm pretty sure, where she had help from someone else, but they literally say she did most of the work. So yeah, she's on here. I think she's cool. And every Justice League needs a female member, like Wonder Woman, you know? Like Wonder Woman is for Justice League, and then for the Avengers, it's Black Widow. I don't even enjoy comparing those two because Black Widow is garbage and Wonder Woman is one of the greatest superheroes of all time, but whatever. Yeah, Bayonetta is that for this. To be completely honest, I couldn't think of any, like, female gaming characters that were super powerful. Like, I don't know. Bayonetta is the only one that I could think of. If you guys can think of any other female characters that would be stronger than Bayonetta, tell me. I can switch this one out. I'm gonna give myself one switch whenever you guys make your teams and everything. I think maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna cheat. I guess I won't cheat. Whatever. So we have one character that is universal, and then one that has killed a multiversal creature. Now we have Kirby, who everyone unanimously agrees is probably just universal in strength, which, you know what, that's fine. Kirby is a psychopath who eats people and to take their energy. He's kind of like a vampire, but scarier because he doesn't have to bite you, he just vacuums you in. He can fly on stars. He has a whole bunch of weaponry that would make him even stronger. To be completely honest, I'm not a power scaler, and there's only a few characters in this that I know like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super fans of. But as of right now, Kirby, yeah, he's like universal. He might be higher, I don't know, but he is unanimously agreed upon to be one of the most broken video game characters ever. So I had to put him on here. He's kind of like the Hulk of this team, except up in second place, we definitely have someone who's a much more Hulk-like character. Dante from Devil May Cry is just one of the most powerful video game characters ever created, just full stop. He is multiversal. He's fought like multiversal characters. He's fought characters that are like above 3-dimensional or like 5-dimensional or whatever, stuff like that. He's just insane whenever it comes to power scaling. His devil trigger form is even more insane. Like he's kind of just absolutely busted. I mean, he had to be on this team, and he's definitely one of the like most talkative characters. So this would be kind of a boring team. And yes, I did look at this as like a oh, what would their story be like that type of thing. Like there's kind of a theme, like Kratos, Bayonetta, Dante, number two would definitely all be in the same team, like together for like story reasons. And then Kirby and number one would probably hang out for story reasons, I guess. And then I think they would all just team up if something big and bad came. I think they would all definitely team up. So I mean, I tried to keep it like similar in like who they are. I didn't use any big villains in this because it just wouldn't work. And these dudes are stronger than most of video game villains. I mean, whatever. But yeah, Dante, in multiversal, his speed is insane. His strength is insane. His devil trigger is just insane. I mean, there's not very many words I can use other than insane to describe Dante's like abilities and hacks and everything. Yeah, he's definitely, he needs to be on this team. He needs to be on any video game team because he's probably top 5 whenever it comes to video game characters, like strength wise and everything. Okay, some people are gonna get mad at me for putting, well, Dante first of all in front of Kratos, and I know for a fact people are gonna be mad at me for putting Ashura in front of Kratos, because whenever the Ashura versus Kratos fight came out for Death Battle, everyone was like, "Oh, Kratos should have won," you know, everything like that. No, Ashura is on a different level. He's in a different plane whenever it comes to strength. His very first form was able to destroy a god that had grown bigger than the earth. He has like 5 forms after that, and his strongest one kills the creator of the multiverse. So, yeah, he's full form here. To be completely honest, he's stronger than everyone on this list except the top 2. And number 1 that I have, he might be stronger than him. Yeah, Ashura is just an insane powerhouse. He kills so many gods. Like, they're definitely stronger than the Greek gods or Norse gods from God of War. Like, it's provably true that they are stronger because of the things they do, the abilities they have, and everything. It's just like, I don't understand how people could ever think that Kratos is anywhere near Ashura if you've actually played the game or even just watched the cutscenes. Like, there's no way. There's genuinely no way. True Doom heads in my audience will obviously know that I put him here because he's my favorite. Doom is my favorite gaming franchise. He's one of my favorite gaming characters. But also true Doom heads who have looked into the lore and everything will be able to tell you that he is beyond broken. He is kind of Insano style whenever it comes to strength and abilities and hacks. Let me go ahead and tell you some of the stuff about him. This is one character that I do know enough that I can just straight up tell you stuff about him. There are things called Titans, and when they enter a new universe, because yes, the demons can teleport to different universes and multiverses and everything, they basically shake the entire universe. They have destroyed entire universes just by stepping foot on them. The Doomslayer fights those dudes with fists. Just his fists. He fists them all day long. Yeah, that's just one of the things he's done. He beat up Lucifer. That's a part of, not Davin, the god he kills. It's literally God that he kills in Doom, Ancient Gods, Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods DLC. It's literally God that he kills there. It's Davith. And then the Maker is an archangel that he almost kills. He basically lets him live. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, he kills literally God, the creator, the one that every step he took, he would accidentally create universes. Yep, that's who he kills. He also killed that boss fight. Kind of sucks, by the way. It was not good. I wish they would remake that boss fight just once. Just give me a good boss fight with him, so it's not just a mech. He does that. He also kills universal beings with his fists. Like I said, his guns. No human weapon can hurt demons, but whenever they're in his hands, his rage and just pure willpower forces the weapons to harness his own strength. So it just does damage to them, even though there is literally no way that they could do damage to him. Him getting ammo whenever he kills people is completely just lore accurate. He gets extra stamina, extra health, extra bullets. He restores his weaponry by killing people. That's just lore accurate. Like whenever you chainsaw people, it does give you extra extra bullets and stuff in the game and everything. Like, he is insane. Like, genuinely, if the games were lore accurate, you wouldn't need guns. You would just punch your enemies and then they would explode. It'd be like having Berserk at all times. That's basically what he is. Yeah, the Doomslayer is absolutely insane. He kills multiversal beings every single day. The only creature we've ever seen that can actually like hold its own a little bit against him is Azrak from the Doom the Dark Ages, which is getting a DLC pretty soon, and they said it's as big as the game itself. It's going to be even bigger than the game itself, actually, which, dude, I'm so excited for that. But yeah, there's no way like anyone could defeat him. He's crazy. He is pure rage. He's too angry to die. He got killed and busted his way out of hell. Now, to be completely fair, they were doing a weird ritual in the real world. Oh my god, what are they called? I completely forgot what they're called. Let me think. They are the Sentinels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. The Sentinels. And they're, the paladin dudes that this is a whole bunch of lore from Doom Eternal and everything else. But yeah, they're just that. And they're doing a ritual, but he busts through the gates of hell and comes back to life. So I don't think the ritual was needed. I think he was just gonna pop back up no matter what. Still think they need to add that zombie skin as a skin in Doom the Dark Ages, because come on, that's a cool skin. That would be sick to have. Like, they should have made it to where you unlock it right after you beat that, but whatever. Yeah, the Doomslayer is crazy. He's too angry to die, literally. He fights universal beings with his fists. I mean, there's not really much they can do. He's completely immune to Argent energy and mind control. Like, he's fought against mind control from the Makers, which are literally God's angels. So I mean, there's not really much that can stop him. But yeah, I've talked about him for more than long enough. So let's move on to the last one that we're going to be talking about. The last one we're going to be talking about is Sonic the Hedgehog, my favorite video game character of all time. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog is amazing. He fights six-dimensional characters in base form now, for some reason. So let me go ahead and explain how it works to you. He grows faster every second, is what they say. Like Eggman, they all say it. Now, that might be a little bit of an over-exaggeration. I'm almost completely certain that it is. But there's also a chance, like a very large chance, that that's just how it works. He gets faster every second. Now, he technically has infinite speed. He can get faster and faster and faster no matter what. Now, he fought something called Chaos, and it is a mutant child. It's a whole thing. He's basically a god, but he has hydrokinetic powers, which is water control, and he also he scales basically to the Chaos Emeralds, which, if you don't know, each Chaos Emerald is about universal strength. So he scales to those, which is insane. But then you skip forward a while, like a long time, all the way up to Sonic Frontiers, and there's a character called the End boss, obviously. I know, very creative name. And that boss basically says, he literally says, I am infinite compared to everything else you have fought, which means all of these enemies he's fought, and if you look at all of them, I'll let you look up a few of them if you want to. Some of them get into like sixth dimensional nonsense. Like they're, I think the highest one that he fights before Frontiers is fifth dimensional. Yeah, fifth dimensional, and then he fights the end, which is definitely like sixth or seventh dimensional, and he beats it pretty easily actually. He is fighting fifth dimensional creatures in base form. Like he's gotten so much stronger now that he could have beaten Chaos like without the super form. He could beat most of the characters. Like the super egg in Adventures 2, he could destroy it like without super now. Like he's just beyond like what he was super then. Like he's kind of like Goku, to be completely honest. He just keeps on getting so much stronger that his old like forms just don't even matter anymore. So he's kind of just constantly getting stronger and stronger until he overcomes even like the hurdles that held him back in the past. He's just an ever evolving creature that will not sit still and must fight evil. That's basically it. So yeah, Sonic. Let me some feats for him, just so you know, since I did it for Doomslayer and everything. In the Seven Rings, I think that's the one it's called. He fights a genie that creates and destroys universes with a snap of its finger. He recreates seven universes and destroys them, and he gets two of the rings and beats the genie who has five, which is pretty insane because each one is universal level, like I said, but they're not Chaos Emeralds, they're the rings, but they're still universal level. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, he does all of that just with that, and he gets his coolest form, the Dark Spine form. He also is a descendant of King Arthur in the Black Knight. Wait, is he a descendant? I think he is. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm thinking about it now. And why in the world was King Arthur doing stuff with hedgehogs? That would be weird. But I'm pretty sure that's how it goes there. He's done so many just insane things that there's not really like just one for me to point out. There's just a whole bunch, and there's a ton that I know for a fact I'm forgetting. Also, fun fact: it says that Knuckles is as powerful as Sonic is fast, which means I could have used Knuckles for this just because like infinite strength and infinite speed would be insane to have together. But whatever. Yeah, this all of this stuff put together, I think Sonic the Hedgehog and the Doomslayer together could probably destroy any threat. But if you add the top three together, it's just there's nothing anyone could ever do. I could have just used these three, and it would be completely fine for to fight any of y'all's 7-man teams. But like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to create a team that could defeat this team. You won't be able to because you know your characters kind of suck, and my characters are peak. But you might be able to come up with something that could at least hold them back for a little bit. Like genuinely, I don't think there's gonna be anything you guys can do, like any character can do against Ashura, Doomslayer, and Sonic. That's just kind of an insurmountable odds right there. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun video. It was a fun video. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. We're really close to 500 subscribers. This wasn't meant to be a big video, but I ended up just getting with the flow and making it. I know it being a big video makes it a little bit less likely that more people will see it, but I really enjoy making big videos, so you know, hopefully people do end up watching it. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Like I already said, like I said, we're really close to 500. We're at 465 right now. Just a few more and we'll be at 500 subscribers. Yeah, all of that stuff out of the way. As always, see you.